Things really grow a little different here. Some bok choy, some more bell peppers, of course green onion, things like that. We're really trying to do it. We've had no luck on growing things. You see my lemons here, the lemon tree's lacking something. I don't know. There's always lacking something. Too much sun to burn this. It's getting burnt out here with the sun. We had a pepper plant. It died. Trying to grow some Korean watermelon, and it did not do too well. It actually stopped. Of course, getting some rain now. I'm getting out of the rain. Other than that, we're doing good here. We play Monopoly, and RR cheated. I'm joking. We decided to put on a game, play a game or two in Monopoly, and see, kind of get out of the noise. It's very noisy. Fireworks, they just finally stopped. Usually about this time of the day, they stop. They're in bed. And sometimes they go on till 3, 4, 5 in the morning. This morning it was till 9, 9:30, 10. They got to the point to where I had to close up the room and turn on the lights. It's just too noisy, very noisy. But no problem there. As you guys know, there's a lot of guys coming here, and they're having, seems to be okay for them, they're coming, but there's quite a few guys that is really having a hard time financially. What I mean by that, hospital stays, it seems to be the number one thing that's really affecting some of the guys. They come here healthy, and either they get unhealthy or something happens. As you know, it's really easy to get sick here. I caught typhoid, been sick many times here, where I was never sick in the States. In fact, never missed a day of work. Never, I had flu and things, but it never did get me down to the point where I couldn't figure out a way and take some medicine, ibuprofen and flu medicine and go to work. I never missed a day of work. But here, I have to tell you, it'll get you down pretty quick here. I think it's islands, fever, the mosquitoes, just constant. A lot of times too, a lot of guys aren't getting a lot of sleep because they're not used to the environment, and so the guys are telling me they're not getting used to the environment because they're either too much noise or traffic horns. Now the new thing is they play songs on horns as they drive by. So the thing is now they'll play a song with a horn. So the guys will compete on who's playing songs. They might be driving a dump truck or whatever truck, a loader, and they're playing songs on it. Another thing I want to talk about is the Bureau of Immigration now has availability that if you're here and you want to do an annual report or a tourist visa, you can actually go online. They sent an article out, and I'll post the article that I received. And it basically states that you go on, you sign on your account, create an account on the Bureau of Immigration e-services. The account will give you the information, you fill it out, like your name, address, and all that stuff, phone number. Then you submit it, your passport number and all those things. You submit it, and then you set an appointment and or pay the fees virtually, right? So I get on there. Doesn't work. Kaput. So I try another day. Doesn't work. Crashed. Okay, so I eventually got on and I set an appointment for January, but you have to be there within 5 days that you set your appointment. You got 5 days to pay, basically, is what it's saying, before your appointment. So I went on to pay. There's no way to pay. There's no way transactions. There's nothing. So I could not get it to work. All right. Now, I'm not that smart. I'm not that really that smart, and I don't understand why they cannot do the transactions and cannot do this thing right and save a guy a lot of hassle. It's 5 hours for me to take a bus one way. Now, it used to be 3 to 4, but they changed it. The bus is now only, because of the trouble that's been happening in the Philippines, they changed a lot of the bus times. They stop and pick up everybody. So if a guy's here and a guy's 200 feet, they'll stop and pick him up. 200 feet or whatever, or a mile down the road, they'll pick him up. And then drop him off another 50 feet because they don't want to walk. So it's a constant stop and go, stop, go, stop, go. Then you have 3 bus stops. It's 20 to 30 minute minimum staying there. So that's added 1 hour to that day plus the stops. So I contacted them, said, yeah, you have to have an appointment to come, or don't get seen. I said, can't be true, because not everybody has a computer, not everybody has access to a computer, not everybody has internet. So what are the guys going to do? Don't have internet, and they do it by phone, and it can't get it to work like me, which I have internet and I have a phone. I have an internet 600, 550, 600, up and down now, and it's not working. I can't get on to make an appointment. So they said, well, you have to make an appointment. So I'm going. I'm going. I'm just going to go. Say, okay, I'll ask for forgiveness once I get there. So please forgive me. I can't get your system to work. Please forgive me. I'm here to do it, and I'm not coming back. So we need to figure out a way to get me in there and pay my 300 peso and get me out of here the same day. So I'm just going to go, arrive there at 8 o'clock in the morning, get up at 4, 3, get there at 8 o'clock, because that's the best time to go to the bureau, because there's nobody there. 8:30, 8:30, something like that, because they might be 9. I take it back. But I'm going to be there at 8 and try to get that resolved, and so I'm going to do that. They said you can pay tourist visas, things like that. Now, it depends. Now, I'm going to CDO. Now, I'm talking about CDO. I'm not talking about, but this online's out of Manila. And if they ain't got it working here for me, they ain't going to have it for 8. They're not going to have it for some guy who lives in Ilo or Duma or Bacolod or anywhere else, right? So we'll wait and see what happens with that. So I'll give that a whirl. Not being negative, but sometimes you just get frustrated on trying to do that. I'm going to check right now, and I'll go back in there and see if they got it fixed from yesterday and see if I can make a transaction. I did it so many times, I made an appointment each time I was on there. So I had like 7 appointments. So I had to cancel all those out. So we'll see what's going on with the Bureau of Immigration and the annual reporting. So I'll do that. There's been a few incidents that's happened here in all over the Philippines, not just here. They're having challenges throughout the Philippines, but we won't talk about that today because it's really negative stuff. You know, the brownouts, the water, and all that negative stuff. But what we're going to talk about today is over the holidays. This is the very first year since I've been here in 8+ years, that there is the noise on the night of New Year's was very little. They had it way before that, so much noise, it's incredible. 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, just so much noise, horns, motorcycles, fireworks going off. Midnight, phew. 12:15, done. I got more sleep on New Year's than I have the whole time since I lived here in the Philippines, and I'm including every night. It was strange. We even now, if you can tell now, except for the roosters and the dogs, it's probably the quietest video I have ever done. Where's everybody at? Are they in bed? It is the quietest video I've ever done outside. There's no horns, there's no motorcycles coming up through there, there's no horns honking, there's no, talking, esta, fish. There's no fishmongers, there's nothing. In fact, there's no traffic. This road here goes to the airport, Don Carlos. This is a main traveled road. It's dirt, potholes like crazy, but a lot of big trucks, a lot of cars, a lot of people go up and down this road. And get this, it's quiet. I mean, there's nobody on it. Here comes one motorcycle I see. No horns honking or anything like that. Usually they got music blaring or something going on. Very quiet. Unusual. Unusual for where I live. Very unusual. That's the reason I love the expandable house. You get in here, you don't hear anything. You can crank up the TV to whatever and watch a movie, but you don't hear any noise. I want to thank everybody for watching my videos, and I want to thank everybody for always coming on. God bless everybody, and I'll see you guys next time.